Today we are going to talk about word problems. I'm going to share with you a strategy for solving word problems that helps us break it apart and figure out what operation we need to use, and then ultimately solve the problem. This strategy is called cubes. It's an acronym, and each letter stands for a step that we will use when we solve the problem. The first step is C. C stands for circle the numbers. Next is U. Underline the question. B. Box any operation keywords. E. Examine the question. And finally, S. Solve the problem. Let's see this strategy in action. Alright, here's an example of a word problem. Miss Kearse and Miss Myers were having an M&M eating contest. There were 154 M&Ms when they started. When they finished, no M&Ms were left. Miss Myers ate 62 of them. How many M&Ms did Miss Kearse eat? So our first step is to circle the numbers. So there were 154 M&Ms when they started. When they finished, no M&Ms were left. Well, that's a number. That's 0. So I am going to circle that. Miss Myers ate 62 of them. How many M&Ms did Miss Kearse eat? Okay. Our next step is to underline the question. In this problem, the question is that last sentence. How many M&Ms did Miss Kearse eat? Box any operation key words. Okay, so this is where we want to look for words that are going to tell us, are we going to add or are we going to subtract? I'm going to reread the problem again. Miss Kearse and Miss Myers were having an M&M eating contest. There were 154 M&Ms when they started. When they finished, no M&Ms were left. Miss Kearse ate 62 of them. How many M&Ms did Miss Kearse eat? Miss Myers ate 62 of them. So the word ate, in this case, if Miss Myers ate them, those M&Ms would have gone away from the total that we started with, 154. Since they're going away, she's eating them, they're no longer there, that tells me we're going to want to use subtraction. All right, examine the question. How many M&Ms did Miss Kearse eat? So I'm going to think about what label is my answer going to have. I'm going to label my answer with M&Ms because that's what we're talking about. I have the numbers I need to help me solve the problem, and I'm trying to figure out how many M&Ms were left over for Miss Kearse. I know I'm going to use subtraction, so now it's time to solve the problem. Miss Myers and Miss Kearse started with 154 M&Ms. When they finished, no M&Ms were left. Okay. So I know that whatever I find out is going to be what Miss Kearse ate. Because after what Miss Myers ate, Miss Kearse would have had to eat the rest since there were 0 left when they were done their contest. Miss Myers ate 62. I'm going to subtract 62 because that's going away. She's eating them. They're no longer there. 4 minus 2 is 2. I can't do 5 minus 6, so I have to borrow a 10. 15 minus 6 is 9. So Miss Kearse ate 92 M&Ms. And that is how we use the cubes problem-solving strategy.